Today I want to teach you how you can create a marital team using the 7 principles of creation. Welcome to a journey of building a marriage that's not just strong, but extraordinary. Imagine you and your spouse stargazing under a vast sky, dreaming of a life filled with love, purpose, and connection. Whether you're saving for a home, shaping a family culture, or simply seeking deeper intimacy, the question is, how do we get to these futures? By working together as a team. Marriage is a sacred partnership, a holy endeavor where 2 hearts unite to create something beautiful. The principles that drive success in any meaningful goal are universal, woven into the fabric of human achievement. From building the pyramids of ancient Egypt to launching a modern startup, these timeless goal-achieving principles are non-negotiable, much like gravity itself. Because these principles are universal, they must reflect the principles that God used to create the universe. And we, as His children, are also called to harness them. In marriage, these principles shine brightest, guiding you as a team to weave a legacy of love. Let's dive in. We use 7 core principles to achieve our goals, so I wish to introduce you to the 7 principles of creation. Below, I will briefly introduce each principle and then explore how they can transform your relationship. Principle 1 is the principle of mind and body unity. To achieve any goal, it is extremely helpful if you have a clear vision of what you wish to achieve. Principle 2 is the principle of diverse contributions. No goal is achieved alone. Many people and resources are available to support and enrich your journey. Principle 3 is the principle of dialogue. Effective communication strategies fuel progress. Focused conversations generate energy and create the baby steps toward your shared goals. Principle 4 is the principle of love and beauty. Every meaningful goal must inspire. Infusing your goal with beauty, joy, goodness, and truth creates a vision that motivates and uplifts. Principle 5 is the principle of being the center of harmony. Respecting and considering the views of other key stakeholders ensures that your goal is supported by those around you. Principle 6 is the principle of personal growth. Achieving new goals typically requires investing in personal growth. Sometimes mental barriers to growth also need to be overcome. Lastly, Principle 7, the principle of vitality elements. Receiving feedback, both positive and constructive, enriches the path towards the goal and enhances personal growth. Put simply, if a company were putting together a team to work on a project to design a new product, they would clarify the end goal, decide on the best mix of team members, get the team to develop a project timeline, encourage the team to think about the product's unique selling points, ask the team to respect various laws, think about what training might need to be offered, and set up various feedback processes to ensure the product satisfied the customer's desires. Now, let's dive in to see how each of these principles can enrich your marriage. First, there's the principle of mind and body unity. In marriage, ideally, couples create a shared vision. What kind of home do we wish to create? What core values do we treasure? A place of growth and forgiveness? A haven of laughter? Dr. John Gottman, a leading marriage expert, says couples who discuss the core values that they wish to be part of their marriage, like trust, integrity, or adventure, are more likely to thrive. And Stephen Covey, author of The 7 Habits of Highly Effective Families, found that couples who created a family mission statement benefited from their clarity. Clarity around core values aligns hearts and actions like a compass pointing true north. You can ask, what's our vision? How do we make a family culture that allows God's blessings to come down? Second is the principle of diverse contributions. Marriage is a team effort. Your spouse is your primary partner, bringing their unique gifts and strengths. Maybe they're great with budgeting while you're a planner. You both enter into marriage with different types of strengths. For example, you both have your unique competencies and cultural strengths. and also the positive effects of your gender differences, all of which might enrich your family life. Dr. John Gray, author of Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus, helped many couples understand and value their gender differences. Ideally, couples seek to learn each other's strengths and utilize them to benefit the family system. Moreover, contributions extend beyond the two of you. Family, friends, mentors, or books by marriage educators are all there to help you achieve your most important life goal. By weaving these contributions together, your marriage grows richer and stronger by the day. Third is the principle of dialogue. Energy flows when you and your spouse talk, really talk about your goals. Gottman's research shows that couples who communicate regularly, like through daily check-ins, build stronger connections. Picture a weekly coffee date where you map out baby steps for your goal. Say, saving for a home. You might decide, let's cut dining out, stop drinking alcohol, and skip the expensive morning coffee. Such steps born from dialogue spark momentum. Or how do we create a shared vision for our relationship with our in-laws or raising our children? Alternatively, how can we create fairness when it comes to balancing work life with everything that needs to be done at home? Such conversations, when done well, fuel your marriage with positivity and purpose. Hence, author Bento Leal's 12-Day Communication Challenge has enriched the lives of many couples. Fourth is the principle of love and beauty. Marriage thrives on joy, romance, and meaning. Couples can enrich their lives with date nights and shared hobbies. Meaningful family traditions and celebrating holidays can be a rich source of joy. Also, imagine creating a tradition of serving your community as a couple, expressing your faith through kindness. What if you learned new ways to show affection for each other throughout the day? Books such as Passion Marriage by David Schnark have inspired many couples to weave beauty and meaningful memories into their shared journey. Fifth is the principle of being the center of harmony. Your marriage doesn't exist in a vacuum. It touches your kids, your parents, and your community. Respecting these stakeholders creates balance. Successful couples ask, who are the key stakeholders, and how do we respect their needs so as to build a strong family network? For example, if you're thinking of moving, discussions with key stakeholders are essential as a means to show respect. Additionally, as author Sue Johnson advocates, respect in marriage also involves honoring each other's needs, such as being loyal, committing to honesty, rejecting physical abuse, and seeking counseling if challenges arise. Sixth is the principle of personal growth. Every goal, including marriage, demands learning. What do I need to grow as a spouse? Maybe I need to improve the way that I start sensitive discussions. Or maybe it would help if I learned the typical gender differences. Which books or AI platforms might help me learn these skills? Also, spouses need to reflect on those blocks that inhibit learning. Limiting beliefs like I've tried everything can get in the way. Spouses can also reflect on what dragons, like fears or bad habits, must they slay to reach the goal of marital bliss. Books like A Couple's Guide to a Growing Marriage by Gary Chapman have inspired many couples on a rich journey of growth. Lastly, the principle of vitality elements. One of the key ways that couples keep their marriage vitalized and on track is by offering each other feedback. Positive feedback, like praising your spouse's budgeting skills, builds confidence. Room for growth feedback, when offered appropriately, can also foster improvement. Regular meetings to check for alignment with key goals generate positive energy. This principle ensures your marriage adapts and thrives. The 7 principles of creation are your guide to the creation of an enriched marriage. They are woven into the universe. In essence, many first-wave marriage educators were basically saying, live any of these principles to a higher level of competence, and your marriage will improve. They are essential, but it's up to you whether you wish to apply them or not. Some couples apply them naturally, whilst others neglect some of the crucial ones at their peril. However, we cannot escape the power that the 7 principles offer, as a means to transform your marriage. So how are you doing? Do you feel you need help? Which of the 7 principles do you find hardest to bring into your marriage? Becoming a successful team takes time, learning, respect, and encouragement. Many of us are young husbands and wives with much to learn. To help you on your journey, we would like to recommend our new book, The 7 Principles of Creation Marriage Enrichment Workbook. This helpful resource is full of quizzes and discussion guides to help you work through some of your unresolved differences. There are also educational moments and communication strategies that will help build understanding, allow you to develop some new competencies. Grab a copy today and weave a legacy of love together. In the link below, we offer you some free exercises from the book to help you on your journey. You now know how the principles of creation, in essence, the principles that underpin teamwork and goals, apply to your marriage. In our next video, we will teach you a model of your internal world. With practice, you will be able to competently manage your inner world to enrich your marriage to a new level of wholesomeness. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe below for more insights, and let's keep building marriages that offer a light to the world.